Hey, what's up YouTube? Alex here, back again to do another video today, and just want to kind of carry out one of the promises I said I'd do a couple of days ago actually. If you've been staying up to date with my recent activity, then you'll probably have noticed that I haven't really been doing much, haven't been posting videos on a regular basis whatsoever. It's been a pretty inconsistent time for me in regards to the VC, and I said last time a New Year's resolution is going to be to get back on the train, start posting videos on a much more regular basis, and just get back into the swing of it. And that's what I really want to do, and I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, I mentioned in the video a couple of days ago that I had a rather special present waiting to be unwrapped. Well, it was waiting to be unwrapped at that point. That was before I opened it, and finally got around to opening it later in the day. And yeah, obviously I'm stoked. I'm pretty excited about it. So I was eager to share with you guys, and that's what I'm going to do today. It's 2 days after Christmas, the 27th, and I just want to again echo what I said in my last video. I hope you guys had an absolutely amazing one. I'm looking forward to seeing some of the records that maybe people got as presents, or went out record shopping in the last couple of days. I'm looking forward to seeing everything that people have picked up, and that should be good. But yeah, just back here really to show you what I got, and you've probably guessed by now, considering behind me it's kind of changed a bit. My moved things around and reshuffled things around, and it's looking a bit different back there. So without further ado, I'm going to get on and show you this present. Right guys, so here we are. I'm holding the camera up now so we can get a bit of a better view of this. But by now you've probably guessed exactly what I got for Christmas, and it's in the shot here. I of course got a new turntable for Christmas, and maybe some of you guys can tell exactly what table it is just by looking. But I'll tell you that it is a Pro-Ject Debut III turntable. I did a kind of moderate amount of research on this table before deciding on it. I mean, I didn't go over the top, but I made sure I got kind of the basic spec right, and watched some reviews on YouTube, read up a bit on it online, and I just came to the conclusion that it was the right direction to go. At the current stage that I'm at, I thought it was a good table to get, and it's gonna. I'm hopeful that it's going to serve me very well over the next year, maybe even more. So yeah, this is the Debut 3. Cost I think around £215. I say it's a present, but I actually got a contribution as the present. It wasn't, my parents didn't give me the whole table. They contributed towards the table, which was very, very kind of them. I think they understand now how passionate I am about music, and they recognized that I needed to take it to the next level and step it up a level, with the technical side of it. And they recognized that, and they supported me in my decision to ask for a contribution towards this. And yeah, I'm absolutely stoked with it. Obviously, I mean, I'm hugely excited. I will say before I get started talking about it that I can't actually play records on it at the moment, which is kind of a bummer. I mean, when I got it on Christmas Day, I got it all set up downstairs, got all the parts put together, brought it up here, plugged it in, was buzzing to get listening, and put a record on, dropped the needle, and sure enough, I figured out that I needed another component to make it work, and of course that component is a preamp. I didn't realize before buying it that I actually did need to buy a preamp as well to make it work with my amp. It says in the instructions that you might or might not need a preamp. It's not like a guaranteed thing. Depending on what amp you have, this Pro-Ject will play without a preamp on some amps, but with others, it just won't. You need a preamp. So after finding that out, it obviously was a bit of a letdown, a bit gutting on the day. But I promptly ordered one, so I have one coming in the post. I bought a Pro-Ject Phono Box Preamp, I think it's called, and so that should be coming over the next few days. I'm hoping it will come, maybe, well, obviously it's bank holiday at the moment, so hopefully at least within the next 3 or 4 days. So I'm looking forward to getting that. Obviously, I'm just so excited to see what this sounds like, and I'm sure it'll all be worth it once the preamp arrives. But obviously it was a bit of a bummer on the day. Yeah, I'll just take a bit of a closer look. So I got the matte black version. This is just like kind of a textured finish. You can get glossy finishes as well. You can get like glossy black, white, silver, red, blue, all kinds of colors, but I thought this was the cheapest one, and I think it looks really nice, really classy, so I'm super happy with it. And it wasn't too difficult to set up. I set it up in kind of 15-20 minutes. I thought it might take longer, but yeah, here it is. It's the Pro-Ject Debut 3, and just take a bit of a closer look at the arm here. Comparing this to my old turntable, it's just like night and day. It's absolutely amazing. I never really imagined how much better this would look, and how much better it would feel, and hopefully how much better it will sound. I mean, the table I had before was a really basic table. I mean, I got my whole system. That's the amp, turntable, speakers and a CD player for £30. It was like the deal of the century. I couldn't believe it at the time, and it served me well for a little over half a year, and it sounded good for what it was, but it was definitely time to upgrade. And this thing here just oozes quality. It's not kind of state of the art. I mean, it's never going to be state of the art for £200, but it's a very top top level, entry level table, I would say. And I know some of you guys in the community have had this table before, or have it at the moment. I know Dan had this table, Dan in Canada. He's upgraded to a Riga, I believe, a Riga P2. But he had this table, and obviously one of the things is upgrades, and there's definitely scope for change with this table. And I know Dan upgraded the platter and the cartridge on his. Was watching his videos just a few days ago, but at the moment I think I'm just going to leave it as it is. I haven't really got the funds to support any upgrades at the moment, but this platter's really heavy. I mean, you do have to have this felt mat on top before putting the record on, and apparently that can produce some static. But maybe I'll get Dan got an acrylic platter, but it was quite expensive, and I think I'll save up for that, maybe. And also obviously a new cartridge he got for his. This one here is the I'll just kind of get closer in on this. This is the Audifon OM5E cartridge, and I've heard some people kind of slating this cartridge, saying that it's not very good, Dan included. And obviously, I take those opinions on board. I mean, people know a lot more than me about turntables and about cartridges. But I looked it up, and this is still a decent cartridge. It's still going to be miles better than my last one, that's for sure. It's a £50 cartridge, buying it separately, so it's still going to be decent. And I think I'm going to leave it on there for a while before I have any. Before I get some money to maybe put towards a new one. But yeah, overall I'm just super stoked with this. It's the on-off switch to start the motor up on underneath. I might do a more in-depth review once I get the preamp, and once I get spinning some records. I might get a review up, depending on how much time I have. But I'm just super excited to get listening, and hopefully the preamp will arrive in the next few days. But this was my present, and obviously quite special, and just amazing. So that's the first thing. But on top of that, I have a couple of other things to show you as well. You've probably noticed that this isn't the same amp that I had before. I've also upgraded my amp, basically, obviously I said my dad contributed, or my parents contributed to this table, but on top of that they also threw in this amp. And my dad had this downstairs, hooked up to his system downstairs, and you know, this was what he used for a long period of time, actually, a couple of years. And this is a Cambridge audio amp. I know next to nothing, you know, about this amp and about, you know, the specs or anything, but he assures me that it is a decent amp and that it will, you know, do a good job. And you know, I tend to trust him. He's quite geeky in that way. He's, you know, very technical person. He you know, does a lot of research into these kinds of things. So yeah, I'm super happy about this as well. Pretty simple dials on the front, just bass, treble, volume, balance, and then obviously a source switch there. But yeah, I think it looks really good as well. Just pan back here next to my my turntable, and I've got my my old trusty CD player here on top. Again, I might look to upgrade that in the future and get one with like a you know, display, so I can see, you know, the kind of the songs that are playing and stuff. But at the moment, it's doing a great job, and I'm just listening to my my Bob Dylan mono recordings over again, because obviously I can't spin records, so I've just been playing CDs like non-stop over the last few days. And yeah, that's that. And then a plug here for my iPod. And then finally, last but by certainly not least, I'll just move down here because I also have a new set of speakers, and it's really, you know, a complete overhaul to my whole system. I've pretty much changed everything, and that's why I'm, you know, so excited, because I finally got, you know, a very good quality system now installed, and I can you know, hopefully start to enjoy my music a lot more, and as I say, take it to that next level. So yeah, these are my new speakers. I can't say too much about them. I don't know kind of the background, but I do know that these were actually designed, quite interestingly actually, they were designed by a Swedish furniture designer. Over there, he you know, he specializes in designing furniture, but I think as kind of a you know, a one-off project, he designed these speakers. And I don't know if he was behind the technical aspect of them, but he certainly designed how they look. And as you can see, they're actually really beautiful. I have to say, they look really nice. Got them kind of flush up against my my chest of drawers here, one here and one the other side, and they just look really nice. Obviously, they're much bigger than my old ones. My old ones were bookshelf speakers, and these are, you know, floor standing speakers, so obviously that's a change. I'll probably keep them for, you know, at least a few months. My dad didn't give me these. He you know, he's just letting me borrow them, and I might end up like paying him back monthly or something, so that I can have them, you know, and I don't have to give them back. But you know, I'm super psyched about having these in my room, and it's again just changed the whole sound of you know, how they sound is just, again, just hugely different to how it used to be. So yeah, I'm absolutely psyched, and as I say, it's a complete overhaul to my whole system. You know, pretty much everything has changed, and it really just, you know, it makes me so happy. So yeah, that's I'm at 12 minutes here, so I'm gonna cut the video, but this is my new system, and super happy about it. Hopefully get the preamp coming in the post over the next few days, and I can get playing some records, and yeah, I'll be sure to let you guys know how it sounds. But that's you know, that's the video done. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll be back with a reply to Big Star 1000's Obsessions thread over the next few days. Might even do it tonight, I don't know yet, but yeah. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, guys.